not just questions from the media in here? I didn't know there was a difference there. Always love this day. This is just literally like Christmas for an adult. To be able to be a part of National Signing Day at this level really just kind of jacks me up when a young man chooses Clemson. Because these are guys that obviously have a lot of different choices, a lot of opportunities, a lot of really great schools to choose from, and when they choose Clemson, it's exciting because that means to me that they believe in what we're trying to do and that they get it, and they want to be a part of it. Just thinking back last night, we signed our first class February of '09. Y'all remember those guys, and now we've just signed another top 10 class for the second time in a row, and just kind of another one of those hurdles that we are kind of knocking down as we continue to build this program. And won the conference in 20 years, and we haven't signed back-to-back top 10 classes since the late 80s under Coach Ford. So really excited about what we were able to get done today. I think today was another step toward becoming the type of program that we all want to have. I think we got better today. You're always trying to meet your needs, and from year to year those needs change as you address them. But I do think that we met all of our needs. We signed 20 guys today, and most of those guys were committed before the season. I think 17 of those guys were committed before the season even started. And really excited about those guys joining the Clemson family. And again, I appreciate that they and their families believe in what we're trying to do and how we're trying to do it here at Clemson. Not only is it a good group of football players, I think this is an exceptional group of young men. That's something that we really, just continually try to do a great job of. Because again, this is at the end of the day, I think that there's a certain standard here that we've got to stay committed to. And I'm really proud of our coaches because I think all of these guys have great character and are going to be great representatives of Clemson as we get them here and train them up in our program. Again, met our needs. We had 21 spots available. We signed 20, so we're right there at it, and we'll push one to next year. We're going to have a small number next year based on the makeup of our football team. But I do love the foundation that we have in place. If you look at our team, really break it down, we're going to have 11 seniors on scholarship this fall. We're going to have 13 juniors on scholarship, and that counts Catanzaro and Fagenbaum, who came here as walk-ons. So, we're going to be 80%, 60, 61 freshmen and sophomores, will make up our 85 scholarships. So, really young football team, but again, I think a great foundation for the next several years. Just looking at these guys and what we signed 8 offensive players and 12 defensive players. All but 3 of the offensive players are here right now, and will have the opportunity to go through spring practice with us. And that's just invaluable experience that those guys will gain, and really allow the offensive guys to develop a chemistry that hopefully they can take into the summer and help them to better prepare for our opening game against Auburn. If you look at our needs, we obviously graduated some very experienced veteran offensive linemen and defensive linemen. That was a major area of emphasis for us, and I think we did an outstanding job of filling those needs. We signed 4 offensive linemen. All 4 of those guys are here in school right now, which is tremendous. And we signed 6 defensive linemen, 3 ends and 3 tackles. So those guys, and one of them, Kevin Dodd, is here right now. Signed 1 tight end, 1 receiver, 1 quarterback, 1 running back, 1 linebacker, 4 DBs. Our goal at DB this year was to try to recruit a certain body type. And if you look at all 4 of these DBs, they've got length to them. very physical group. They can all run, and these are guys that I think is going to really bring some more versatility to us in the secondary, especially with the body types that they have. And then we signed a punter. We felt like that was a critical need for this team, and I think we signed the best punter in the country in Bradley Pinion. So signed 11 guys from the state of South Carolina, 11 of our 20. We signed 4 from North Carolina, 1 each from Florida, Arkansas, and Tennessee, and then 2 from New York. Really excited about the whole makeup of the team that'll be coming in here. But as I mentioned earlier, the biggest thing with this class is the mid-years. Not a lot of drama today, and I'll take this every single year. Not a lot of drama because most of the guys that we've been recruiting all year, with the exception of one that we recruited all year, made a decision today, and DJ Reader, but the rest of our guys were in the boat, so to speak, and then removing some of the anxiety from signing day was the fact that we had a record 8 mid-year enrollees join our program a couple weeks ago, and all those guys are doing a good job. I had them over for dinner last night, and I'm sitting there and I'm just looking at these guys, and it's amazing. So I'm glad I didn't have to sit around and wait on all their facts to come through. They're going to go through the off-season, spring practice, and all of that. Also, getting Andre Ellington back. I think that was a tremendous, even though he's not a new guy, I think getting him back in the fold where he's going to have an opportunity to go through a spring practice in the summer is going to be huge for our program. Very thankful for our staff. They've done a tremendous job. We really have a special thing here at Clemson because of the way everybody in the program takes pride in whatever segment it is that they're responsible for. From our equipment room to the training room to the video people to the academics at Vickery Hall, just the way people clean the building, everybody takes a lot of pride in presenting Clemson in a first-class way. And our support staff is tremendous. We have a great group of wives who are very supportive and very helpful in the recruiting process. And our secretaries, all of our administration, they're always ready whenever we need them or to talk to someone. Our pilots do a great job, and most of all, our players. Our players are the ones who truly are the great ambassadors for Clemson. You can have a nice building and all that kind of stuff, but if your players don't do a great job of recruiting, you're probably not going to recruit very well. And our players do a tremendous job of hosting these guys and representing Clemson in a first-class way, and so a lot of credit goes to those guys. Also, Jeff Scott, man, what a tremendous job Jeff Scott has done. He just continues to become one of the premier young coaches in the country, and just really proud of him and how he attacks his job with great pride and great enthusiasm every single day. And again, 20-something years since we've had 2 classes like this back to back, and Jeff Scott deserves a lot of credit for that, and just how he goes about his daily business. And the whole staff, we team recruit, which is probably as good as anybody in the country. Everybody is 100% committed to just trying to get the best guy, and everybody wants to help. And I think that makes us a pretty tough group when it comes to recruiting. Also, I got to compliment Brad Scott on the job that he did, with his new role as director of recruiting. There's no way we have 8 mid-year guys here if it wasn't for Brad Scott and just his daily focus on because there's a lot of paperwork, there's a lot of things that have to pull together from clearinghouse and just admissions and all that kind of stuff in order to get guys in school at midterm. And Brad just has done a tremendous job, and really appreciate what he's done. Also, Daniel Bassett and Mike Dooley and Andy and Jill, they really have their hands on all areas of recruiting, and they've done a great job. So I appreciate them. And, this day always kind of closes out the year. I know a lot of people kind of finish the season when the last game is played, but for us, it really doesn't finish until signing day. This kind of closes the 2011 season and really allows us to put our eyes forward and focus on 2012, the upcoming season, get back with our players. You know, I'm really excited about re-engaging with them in our off-season program and getting our coaches meetings going and start really evaluating what we got to do to go have a better season next year and to go have an opportunity to defend the ACC title. No question, we're going to have the best off-season program that we've had since I've been here, just simply because of the mentality that it's going to take to be able to defend a championship. Just some dates for you. Our all-in drills will start on the 13th, so that'll be coming here quickly. Spring ball will start March 7th. We've adjusted it back a week with Brent Venables coming in. Just felt like we needed a little bit more time there to get everything ready. Our all-in ball that Kath and I have every year will be on April 13th, and the spring game will be on April the 14th at 4 o'clock. So look forward to spending some time with everybody this spring. And again, just a great day to be a Tiger. And before I take your questions, I just ask that everyone would keep Corey Crawford in your prayers, and his mother, Lisa Davis. Some of you may or may not know, but she's been battling cancer for a long time now, since we were recruiting Corey. And it's just a really tough situation. And you know, Corey was called in this morning, and he's on his way to be with his mother, and so this is a really difficult time for him and his family. So if y'all just remember their family in your prayers, I appreciate that. With that, I'll take your questions.
Coach, how many of the guys that, I mean, do you have your head wrapped around a number of these guys that could have an impact in 2012?
Well, you know,